Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
I guess I got my swagger back.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Are you ready?
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning. It's 601, Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's XL 1067. You are listening to Johnny's house. It is Wednesday morning. It's going to be partly cloudy, gusty winds today with a high of 71. Right now, it's 53.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Welcome back, Ray.
Thank you. Thank you. So, if you want to buy Antonio Brown's infamous meltdown, you possibly can, because now it's getting the NFT treatment, which I don't
The
get.
video?
Yes, the actual video.
Joke's on y'all. I already ripped it off YouTube.
Wow.
I know. That's why I'm confused. I'm always confused when they bring up NFTs, because I'm like,
here.
I still don't know how these really work. But they're saying that it can be all yours if you've got some serious cash laying around. The footage from January 2nd at the MetLife Stadium, it's turned into an NFT and it's going up for auction tomorrow morning.
Who's the original owner? The NFL?
Don't know.
Well, I guess it would depend on who shot the video. But then I don't know what the rules are from the NFL standpoint.
Yeah.
Like, is it on your ticket that you don't have the rights to videos that you shoot inside their stadiums?
I don't know. Isn't that crazy? So it doesn't even say who the original person that is going to be owning this, that's selling it. So alone, the tweet of the video went for like 11.5 million views. So there was a lot of people that watched it, going viral. But they're saying that the winning bidder could pay in the area of $1.5 million to own that piece.
That is nuts.
Which is crazy, right? Because it's like,
I don't get it.
It's as if somebody just recorded this break right here and then sold it as an NFT.
But
I don't understand.
It was all over social media, though. That's what,
and it's already gone viral.
Yeah.
I've already seen people put him holding up a sign saying Josh Allen should be my next quarterback. It's like,
I think there's one that's the one that hit first. It's the most popular. I mean, there was 100,000 people. That was not 100,000. 1,000 people took a video, but I think it's the one that went viral first. I don't know.
Guess
Again,
so.
I don't know.
So if you want to,
you get their digital rights, but you don't.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep me from ripping it off YouTube. Because again,
so
I
weird.
literally already did.
So weird.
So I have a copy of the video myself.
The NFT starts bidding tomorrow at noon, so good luck if you want to. Suny Lee, who is just a USA hero now after the Olympics, she said that she has to ban people from commenting on her pictures of her and her boyfriend. So she's in an interracial relationship, and she said that she is still getting so much hate from people for being in an interracial relationship. Yeah. So she was saying that she had to just basically disable all of her comments because people are still not normalized by this. And I guess it's where she's from originally.
Yeah, so I was reading the article and they said that it's actually a huge problem in the Asian culture.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it's not what you think, stereotypical the people that look like me calling her out.
So it's not
like her calling her out.
People in America that are calling her out. It's from where
Her
she
own
is
culture.
from originally. Yeah, her family and everything. So she's saying that she wants to prevent the haters from leaving nasty comments on her relationship pictures, but
They're a cute little couple.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they
look
are.
so good together. So she said, right now, I'm going to keep posting these pictures, but these comments are going to be disabled.
He's a football player for USC?
I guess so.
Wow.
Yeah, they look good together.
Yeah.
Also, I know you two watched the new Dexter.
Season finale the
And
other
you
night.
loved it?
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Well, they're saying that not everybody liked the ending of Dexter.
Well, we were texting each other during the ending, and it was, I won't say, it was more of a wow.
Yeah, I think people are just going to complain no matter what.
Yeah, of
because
course.
they brought this back to fix a bad ending anyway.
Yeah.
And so now they're like, well, this ending isn't good either.
Well, they're saying across its 10-week run, it was Showtime's biggest series ever. 8 million people on an average watched it for the 10 weeks, so which is great. And they said with the new show Yellow Jackets, Dexter helped fuel the most streaming signups in Showtime history.
It was a popular show. It became a legend after it went off the air. No one was happy with the way it ended because wasn't it a writer's strike or some other stuff that was going on?
The last season was really thrown together because of the writer's strike, and then the ending was just trash.
So Dexter himself came out and produced the actor. Was it Michael
Sea Hall or something like that.
So is there going to be more after this, though?
Can't tell you.
There wasn't supposed to be, but now that it's like the biggest thing,
yeah,
of
right?
all
They have
time.
to.
I feel like they'll find a way.
Yeah, when he came in, he said it was supposed to be one and done, but
I feel like they'll find a way at this point.
yeah, something. We ain't gonna tell you much.
Or
Watch
at
it.
least to make, like we were talking about yesterday, like a movie like they did with Breaking Bad to kind of wrap what happens after you see the last scene. Maybe.
Something.
I don't know, something.
I mean, what do you do? It's the highest viewed show of all time. You got 1 million shows on Showtime. This is the number one most.
Well, I
you
saw
gotta do
like
something.
Emily in Paris was renewed for season 3 and 4, but people were like, that show is so whack, but yet there's like, it's like, I don't know.
So bad.
But people want more.
I can't even watch that show. It is so bad. And I love cheesy shows. I love terrible TV, but I cannot watch that show.
I don't even know what that thing is
I've never
about.
watched
All right. It's 6:06 Wednesday morning. This is Johnny's House. It's 6:10, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's Johnny's House.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it is 53.
Welcome back, Miss Ray.
Thanks.
So how was it? How was it getting in and out of the country?
It was
We're
good.
going to talk about that later on today.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing, like in Jamaica, they're very, very strict.
Yeah.
Very strict on getting into the country.
Because tourism, their thing, man.
Yeah.
You shut them down, people aren't eating.
Yeah, so I mean, we had to have our vaccination card, a negative COVID test, an authorization form, our passport.
But once you got on the resort, everything was kind of, what was it?
Yeah, everything was good once you got on the resort.
Did you have
and
to wear a
then,
mask in the...
Yeah, so you had to wear masks like when you were walking around, but like while you were just like relaxing, you didn't have to wear them. Trying to think, and then they scheduled a COVID test for you to leave the resort. You could not leave unless you tested negative. And so that was nice that it was like right there on the resort property. You didn't have to worry about anything else.
So was it a headache up until you got, at what point you was like, whew, Now I can enjoy myself.
I think once we checked into our room
All right.
and walked into our room, then we were like, okay,
we made
this is nice. And then it was like, okay, 24 hours leading up to when we had to go home, we were like,
Here
did
we
any
go
of us catch
again.
COVID while we were here? Hopefully not.
Because if they did, they would have had to stay.
Yes, if we tested positive, we would have stayed on property.
Wow.
We could
That's
not
nice that
leave.
they leave you on property, though.
Yeah. And
You know?
the people next to us were testing positive for COVID. So
I'd have tested positive on purpose.
that's what I told Johnny. I said, Johnny, I had this conversation. If I didn't
Didn't
have
have
kids
kids.
and like a career, I would have been going around licking door handles because the
Yeah.
people next to us had the best
Yeah.
quarantine situation.
She said she talked to Missy. They were talking to him like, how drunk were you when y'all had that conversation?
Listen,
I would hope you
Well,
could be stone cold sober because it makes sense to want to stay. It's free
Yeah.
5 days.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The people next to us had like red stripes delivered to their door and like breakfast,
funny.
lunch, dinner, snacks, all of it.
See, what
That's
I told
funny.
you guys when I went to Mexico, I joked that I was going to do that. And the lady told me, she's like, no, we take you out of the room you're in now. We put you in like the guest quarters where the people that work there stay.
Oh,
no
gosh.
view. No view. You don't get a menu. You get just something from them every day
Oh, no.
until you test positive, and then we send you home.
I think
And I'm like, well, that's not fun.
I think everybody has that mindset that if you go abroad, that they're going to take you away from wherever
Yeah.
and put you in an isolated area.
But that's also why we had to have travel
Well,
insurance
insurance.
as well, because that's what covers it. Like
Yeah.
you stayed in your room, which was a bomb ass room with a balcony and a nice view, and they called you every morning, every afternoon, every evening. What do you want? What restaurant do you want? Do you want sushi, pizza?
oh, yeah, I'd be.
Oh, that's legit.
Yeah. But you can walk around. You just couldn't go around
yeah.
other people.
We were walking out of our room one night, and we heard the door behind us close, and we were like, did they just leave the room and they tested positive?
That's
and,
crazy.
Oh, yeah, they walked out. They're all like makeup done,
Yeah.
like ready to go walk around.
They said that we had COVID and we fell deeper in love.
Yeah, because all they can tell you legally is that you need to social distance.
Yeah.
They cannot make you stay in your room.
Oh.
From what they were saying.
Oh.
Wow, that's good. But man,
That's
that's
awesome.
great.
I mean,
Wow.
so like they couldn't call and be like, hey, we want to go to Valentino's tonight, which was an Italian restaurant
Yeah,
there. Because they were like, okay, you can't make a reservation
Yeah.
because you have COVID.
Yeah. But you
But
can
we'll
get that-
deliver it,
we can get
and you can walk around.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was nice. It
Yeah.
was really nice.
While you're listening to Ray, you need to check the resort that you're going to
Yeah.
find out what the
get that
policy
insurance
is.
and then let them cover your extra 5 days.
Yes.
All right, first call of the day. Let's get it started. 407-919-1067, 877 919-1067. Be the first one we talk to today, but you got to call us. We want to talk to you. 407-919-1067, 877 919-1067. First call of the day next on Johnny's House. It's Wednesday morning, 6:23. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it is 53.
We want you to be the first one we talk to, but you got to call us right now. It's called the first call of the day, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call us now. Let it ring. We're done talking. We will talk to you. Yesterday, I had that meeting, left here, and had lunch with Todd Miner over in Baldwin Park. That's a beautiful place over there, man. It's like, I don't know if anybody works because everybody's walking their dog. It's like on lunchtime. I guess they go home from work and walk the dog.
You can afford to live in Baldwin Park. They said you don't got to work.
Is that what it is? Yeah. A lot of people are like, damn, there's a lot of people walking some dogs. Did that, came back, talking to the family every day, got that little food situation taken care of.
Oh, did you? Okay, good.
Yeah. They didn't get that delivery, but
Johnny's parents couldn't eat.
What?
Well, they had to change their diet, so I got them a meal prep program that they're going to come over and, well, the chef said something and didn't bring it. So they were sitting there waiting.
Like, well, I guess we're not going to eat today.
Did they at least notify them ahead of time?
No.
Or they just
The lady, I don't know what happened, so I got my sister to take care of that.
Picture your parents sitting at the dining room table with their fork and their knife going,
Oh, my God.
Hi, what's up?
They were like, well, is it going to deliver it? Is she coming by? What's going on? So I got my sister on that, talked to them about that. Had to drive around town looking for a headlight for my car. Still didn't find one. I'm still riding dirty. I got to get that thing fixed, man, because I know eventually somebody's going to pull me over in the middle of the night.
Are they just out of stock at the auto parts store?
Yeah, it's kind of like a hit and miss. Like it's not like a universal bulb kind of thing. So I ordered one from Amazon. It should be here today. Hung out with the kid, and that was about it. Miss Ray.
It was good. Just trying to get everything back to normal.
Oh, yeah.
So other than that, just hung out with my in-laws because they leave today.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, we were so excited. We had such a great trip that we booked another vacation for 2023.
Nice.
Goodness, that's how it's done.
Yeah,
That's how it's
so
done.
we're really excited about it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we're Sandals members now.
Good group of people traveling.
Oh my God, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
We have a thread from WhatsApp of just pictures and videos that should never be shown.
I was telling Ray, I said, yeah, I got a group that I travel with, but I don't want to be that group leader. Because
my
that's
God.
the one.
Yeah.
So what we doing next? I don't know. I'm on vacation.
Yeah, there was about 22 of us, so it was so much fun. And we did get complaints at the resort about our group.
Well, good for you.
They did write some reviews about us, and then we wrote some reviews back.
Really? What, were y'all wilding out one night?
I guess so.
Well, Sandals is more of the tame anyway, so they probably were like, look at these girls acting all fool.
But we were in the party pool. We were in the party pool on the party side.
I know, but
Laughing.
And
Sandals
we know
in
exactly
general
what couple it was because there was
is-
us and two other couples.
And you said, what them? Them.
Yeah.
It was them.
So it was
well, they was
good.
like, well, y'all should have invited them in. Say, hey, y'all want to?
I know. Oh, the locals loved us.
Yeah.
The other tourists hated us.
That's
Y'all
funny.
were that group.
Yes.
B, how was yours yesterday?
It was way too long here.
Mm-hmm.
We had a meeting, and then that turned into another meeting, and then that turned into another meeting, and then I had to do some air shifts, and those turned into meetings. It was crazy. Finally got out of here. I had to take my son his workout stuff for football because he forgot it at home. So I had to leave in time to swing by the house, grab his stuff, and drop it off in the office. Had to. I got crooked looks in the car rider line because I was skipping the car rider line, but I wasn't getting in the car rider line. I had to drive around to the front to get out to drop some stuff off.
Who's this guy?
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, what's up, white truck? I want to give him the finger. I'm like, y'all don't
Telling
know
you,
me.
man. Hey, it's some political stuff going on in that car rider line.
Y'all don't know me.
Ladies camped out right now for the car rider line this afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
For
like,
real.
I'm not trying to take your space. I'm just trying to drop something off and get out of here before the car rider line jumps off because I don't want to get stuck in it.
Oh yeah.
So I did that, and then we went and got dinner and just watched some TV and helped the kid with some homework. I took some calls from some teachers and counselors and stuff, just trying to get everything right for graduation. It's not like it used to be. Like when I was a senior in high school.
Oh my gosh, graduation. Your
Next
son's
year.
about to graduate next year.
Yeah, next year. But when I was in school, you just went to school. Like there was no you didn't have to do this, make sure this was covered. Like you just went, and at the end of it, they gave you a diploma and you left. It's not like that anymore. There's certain things that you have to make sure that you're enrolled in and signed up in and all this stuff.
The only thing we had to worry about was that library book that you forgot in the 8th grade.
Right. I don't even think they have a library at school anymore.
That's so sad.
It's all online. Well, they have a media center, but it's all online.
Oh yeah. He's like, why didn't I get my diploma?
Books are stupid.
Yeah.
Detroit, how was yours?
It was good. Also got stuck in meeting after meeting after meeting here, which was fun. I got home a little late. I sat in the Chick-fil-A line yesterday against my better judgment.
But they do move, though. I'll give it to that.
Yeah, they do. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I got Chick-fil-A one day last week. They forgot my sauce, and I haven't stopped thinking about it since. So I was like, I have to give them a chance to redeem themselves. So
I keep 3 sauces in my little console just in case.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start doing that because I was so upset when I drove away and realized they didn't give me my sauce. Obviously, you're not going to wait in that line again. So
did you you find the owner of that $5?
I did not, but they funded my Chick-fil-A, so thank you.
She found $5.
I
just ran around.
tried to ask. I found $5 on the floor yesterday.
You tried to ask?
Yeah, I felt guilty keeping it. I mean, I know it's only $5.
Well,
but
she only asked Taco and
yeah,
Pat.
I didn't try that hard, but I asked the only two people we really associate with.
Did they think it was a joke that you were asking if it was hers?
No, they both just said it wasn't theirs.
I told her to send out a mass email, and if you can describe the $5, it's yours.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to find the owner that hard, but yeah, I did that. I got home, took a little nap. We were supposed to go out to dinner last night with some friends, but
one of our
friends wasn't feeling too well, so we decided to reschedule it for a different day. So then I had to throw together something for dinner last minute. So that was fun.
Okay, that does happen sometimes. Let's see. XL, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, what's your name?
Rosie.
Hi, Rosie. What are you doing right now?
I am driving to pick up a passenger.
Oh, you are a rideshare driver?
Yes, I am.
And what hours do you work?
I work from anywhere between 2:30 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30 in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3, depends.
So does crazy stuff happen after 2 o'clock?
No, no. A lot of nice people out there.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Where are people trying to get at 2:30? Get home from a bar or a club or something? Where are they going?
Actually, a lot of people that work overnight shifts.
Oh, they just need rides to get to work.
Yeah, they need rides to get home. Instead.
Oh, so you work a 12-hour shift every day?
Not really. Most like 3 days a week, maybe.
Okay. So you listen to us a lot?
I listened to you for years.
Nonstop?
For years, I've been, yeah.
Oh.
I listened to you when I lived in Deltona, and I moved to Tampa, and I'm still listening to you guys.
Well, thank you, and be safe driving that car, okay?
Okay, you guys take care.
All right, thank you for calling us. We love you, too. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Listen, we come back. We're going to talk about matching tats. Do you have them? What's the relationship with the tat you have? Do you still are friends with the person you got it with? We'll ask all those questions next right here on Johnny's House. It's Johnny's house at 639.
It's going to be a partly cloudy day today with highs around 71. Right now it is 53.
Detroit, what celebrities got matching tattoos now?
Selena Gomez and Cara Delevingne, which
So they're like best
I didn't
friends?
even know that they were like that good of friends, but
Yeah.
apparently they are.
Okay.
So yeah, Selena Gomez was on Live with Kelly and Ryan, and she was just talking about the meaning behind it. So I guess Cara calls her Rosebud. So it's like a nickname that she has for her, and she said she's always wanted a rose tattoo, so she went and got one, but they got matching ones.
Yeah.
And she said that this is something she like frequently does. Like if there's somebody who's made a significant mark in her life and they want to go get a tattoo together, they go and do it.
Okay. I don't have any tats. I almost got drunk once and did a matching tat. And the person I was, you go first. No, you go first.
That's how I ended up with one of my tattoos.
Was that really?
Yeah.
So you go first?
Yeah, we were all drunk when we came up with the idea, and we thought at least one of us would back out. When by one of us, I mean Evan, because he didn't have any tattoos, and he didn't. So the next day we went completely sober and got them, but we were drunk when we had the idea.
Oh, yeah,
and
and
that's how I ended up with a smiley face on my butt.
And he has one too.
Yes.
I love that.
And so does one of our good friends, the girl that married us, Sarah. She has the same matching butt tattoo.
Oh, that's fun.
Now, how did she get in on the mix?
Yeah. It was the three of us together.
Oh, it was
like
three
it
of
was
you guys
before
together,
I
okay.
lived here, and her and
Okay.
I were down here visiting, and like her and Evan have been best friends. Her and I have been best friends. So we were just driving around one day talking about tattoos, and we're like, let's go get butt tattoos.
So when you get a tattoo like that, when you see it, does it take your mind back to that, or just after a while it's just like, yeah?
Yeah. Sometimes I forget I have it, honestly, just because like obviously I don't look at my butt every day. But
Yeah.
I also have a matching tattoo. The one I have on my wrist, the heart, is matching with my cousin. So we got these when
your
she was
grandfather,
when
right?
she was living. No, when she was living in England. We just went. We were in Camden Market one day, and she didn't have any tattoos, and I was like, "Let's get matching tattoos."
Just
We
walking
did.
down the street.
Yeah, and it was cool because I got it in London in Camden Market. It
And
was
that's something you-
wickedly expensive for being so small, but
And that's something you see every day.
yeah.
But when
this
you
is
see
my-
that, does it
This is
remind
my
you?
favorite tattoo that I have.
Does that remind you of your?
Yeah,
every time you
it
see
reminds me of like our trip to England, which was a lot of fun.
But you got it?
My wife and I have our ring fingers.
Yeah.
We did that in Hollywood. We were in LA, and same thing. We were drunk. We're like, let's get our ring fingers done. And it was insanely expensive for how
Yeah.
small it is, but it's because you're in Hollywood and they
Yeah.
know that you're there and you don't live there. So,
Yeah.
So we did that, and then we had matching tattoos on our arms, but I've covered mine and she covered hers.
Okay. And
so-
how did that one come up?
I don't know. We were just out drinking one day. And we already have tattoos, so it was like, let's go get tattoos. All right. So we did. We had a group. We were drunk one time, and we were all gonna get "I ain't got no worries" tattooed on ourselves.
Oh my god.
And everyone was down, and we went, and one person bailed out. And so we're like, you know what? We're not doing it. And I ain't gonna call him out because he listens to the show, but
We knew this one guy
he
who
bailed out.
It's not a magic tattoo, but he had a sentence. He had this word on his. You remember this guy, and it was spelled wrong, but nobody told him.
Oh, no regrets.
It was something like that.
That's my credo.
His was wrong. I'm like, I don't think that's the tense that's supposed to be used. Ray, you guys got one?
I do have a matching tattoo with somebody that I'm not friends with anymore. So there's that. And mine was
Okay.
not expensive. It was actually $13. So
Well, there you go.
there's that.
So what got you to that point to say, hey, let's go ahead and get a?
We were both off that day, and we used to be really good friends. And so we were day drinking, and then it was Friday the 13th. And on Friday the 13th, some tattoo places do $13 tattoos. So we went and got $13 lightning bolts behind our ear. And there's that.
That's funny.
And how long were you friends before?
Oh, for a couple years.
Years.
Yeah, we were friends for a couple years. He was actually really good friends with my ex, and
Yeah.
that's how like we became good friends.
So,
But
so now when you see it, you're like, mother.
no, it's funny to me now because I'm like, oh, I remember those days.
I want to find out if you have matching tats with someone. How did you get them? Are you still friends? Did you got tat over it? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. XL Mobile, if you want to text and tell us your story, we'll read it. It's 41067. Social media's up, and the live stream is running. We got something special we're going to tell you all about later on today. You got matching tats? We want to hear the story behind them right here on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station is Johnny's House. Right now, it's 6:53.
It's going to be a partly cloudy day today with highs around 71. Right now, it is 53.
I want to talk to you if you got matching tats with someone. Are you still friends? What's the story behind them? Hey, Jessica, how are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Good, good, good. All right, tell me about those matching tats.
So I've never had a tattoo before in my life. I was raised that tattoos were disgusting. You'll be judged. You can't get a job if you have a tattoo, all those things. But I had a really close friend. We were best friends. She was kind of like my only friend in a way, like, because I only spent time with her.
Okay.
But then I ended up moving. I flew her up to visit me. She said, let's go ahead and get married, because we used to joke that we were husband and wife. She's like, let's go ahead and get married with matching tattoos. And even though I was like so apprehensive, I went forward with it because I was honored that she offered that. You know, that's a big deal for a friendship.
How old were you?
And then
how old were you, Jessica?
I'm 40.
No, how old were you when this all happened?
35.
35, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, my whole life without a tattoo. And so a couple weeks later, I flew down to visit her, and she had a friend that we went to go say hi to. And this friend, she would tell me, oh, you know, me and this girl, and we're not really as close as she thinks we are, this and that. So as we're there, I see that this girl's got this beautiful tattoo on her shoulder. I'm like, wait a minute, that's the same tattoo Christina has. And I look, and she sees me looking at the tattoo, and she's like a deer in headlights. And she's like, oh, yeah, we got matching tattoos. And it's, like, bigger than the tattoo that she and I have. It was prettier. I was instantly, like, really jealous. And I'm like, wait, are we not as close as I think we are?
Wow. After you got that ink, wow.
Yes, just shortly after. And then that night we went to dinner with another friend. And I'm scanning this girl's body, like, what tattoo does she have that matches hers?
Are you still friends?
We became friends again. Our friendship ended that night.
Oh, dang.
gosh. Whoa.
Well, our friendship ended for a couple of years. And now I'm back in town. Now we're friends again. It's all good.
Wow.
I don't regret the tattoo anymore, but I did regret it for 2 years.
I see. It ended that night.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
all right.
funny.
Great story, Jessica. Thank you for sharing that.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Ray, what they saying over there?
Somebody said, yep, my wife and I got married on St. Patty's, so we have matching shamrocks.
Okay.
My best friend and I actually have 2 matching tattoos, 10 years of friendship strong.
All right.
A lot of significant others with matching tattoos.
Okay. Well, that's the person you plan to be with your whole life, so, you know.
Yep.
Sometimes it works out that way. B, what's over there, man?
XL Motor powered by attorney Dan Newland. And the rec need to check. Call Dan Newland. There are some families that have them. Then someone said my husband and his best friend have tattoos on their butts from Dude, Where's My Car? One of them says Dude. The other one says Sweet.
That's amazing.
Love that.
That sounds like a drunk purchase. Detroit, over there, live stream.
Someone on the live stream said they have a matching tattoo with one of their best friends. They've been best friends for 20 years. Somebody else said they have a hedgehog on their ankle that they got with their boyfriend. It was both of their first tattoos, and they had only been together for 11 months. But this year, it'll be 6 years together.
Oh, okay. I like those success stories. All right, Miss Ray is back. What are you working on with Celebrity News?
There's a judge that has decided that the Kardashians are not above the law.
Okay, let's find out about that next on Johnny's House.
XL1067 has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Happy. That's happy. HAPPY. Enter it now. XL1067.com.
What's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So I can't believe that this is still happening in terms of like going to court and everything. But Rob Kardashian, if you don't recall, back in December of 2016, during a fight at the home that was owned by Kylie Jenner, Rob claimed that Black China tried to choke him out with an iPhone cord. Well, this is still going to court.
Black China's like, I'm getting my money.
This is from 2016.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Still texting bitches, yes or no?
the thing is that Rob is the one that's suing her.
Okay.
So Rob claims that she choked him with an iPhone cord in 2016. And the whole thing is that Black China wanted Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Kris Jenner all to sit down in a deposition, a part of the assault and battery lawsuit.
Okay.
So she wanted them to sit down for about 6 hours for a deposition. The court ended up deciding on a 2-hour deposition and said that they are not above the law and they have to agree to sit down for a deposition. So, because they were trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
Their attorneys, Kardashian Jenner's attorneys, earlier tried to squash the deposition, arguing that the woman had already been examined and they sat down for hours already talking about this whole thing. And so they tried to get out of the depositions, but the subpoenas are now saying that the parties have to sit down and be examined again.
In this deposition, they're going to pretty much side with their brother.
Of course.
So why would she even want that?
I have no idea.
She just want to make life inconvenient for them?
I guess so. But she she said that they were trying to back out of it, but they have to be part of this as
And
well.
they have a baby together, right?
Yes, they have a 5-year-old.
She's 5.
She's 5. Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
Like in 2016, this
Yeah.
happened, and you guys are still going to court, but the judge said, Kardashians and Jenners, you got to be there.
Black China got that money from that OnlyFans. She is racking up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Uh-huh.
Steve Harvey, he used to do stand-up a lot. He was pretty good at it,
He was
from what
one
I
of
see.
the kings of comedy.
He was like the MC of
Yeah.
the original Kings of Comedy.
He said that he quit doing stand-up because of the fear of cancel culture. He said that since he got a TV career, Family Feud, and now his new show, Judge Steve Harvey. He said, if I had tried to continue my stand-up, there's no way I could maintain a TV career because political correctness has killed comedy. Every joke you tell, it hurts somebody's feelings. And he said, most comedians have this problem. The only exception is Dave Chappelle because Dave Chappelle has a Netflix deal. He said he's not sponsor-driven, he's subscription-driven, talking about Dave Chappelle. He said, if I came back...
Oh, they came at Dave.
Yeah.
They came right at him.
He said if I came back, I would have to be done with TV, and he's not done with TV. I want to do one more special, he said, and I'd have to call it something like, well, this is it. That's it. Like, he would have to announce that he's ending his TV career to do some more stand-up.
He's something he's going to say is going to end his TV career.
Yeah.
When he stepped away, cancel culture didn't even exist yet.
Yeah.
So he's like but he knew that the process would happen.
Yeah, of course.
They would probably complain and he'd get taken off TV.
Yeah, because you see Family Feud, and he's so all over the place, but he's like a lovable man on that show.
He's so good on
exactly
Family Feud.
That host,
Yeah.
you could
Oh, he's
not be
great.
mad
Oh,
at
yeah.
him.
Oh, yeah.
But if he said something in his stand-up, it could,
And then people are like, well, stop watching, see who the sponsors are, boycott, that kind of
Exactly.
thing.
He's funny on the Judge Steve Harvey show, but the show
I haven't seen it.
The show ain't good.
I haven't seen it either.
Stupid.
The
Oh
show
my
ain't
gosh.
good.
What channel is it on?
Okay, what's the vary from all the other Judge shows?
I think it's on. I caught it a little bit of it after The Bachelor on Monday, so it was on ABC starting at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's prime time. It was on last night, I think, at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's no different.
Okay.
Other than he interjects jokes and stuff.
Okay.
It's not a good show, but he's
Yeah.
still funny.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just the episode I caught, but the two women on there were not to be mean, but they were stupid. What they were arguing over, neither of them had an argument to stand on, and I was just like, why are you here?
Is that the one where she kept cutting him off? And he kept telling her to
It
stop.
was something about a yard with like branches and a fence.
A fence, yes.
Yeah.
So that was the original episode. They put some re-aired it after The Bachelor
So he's
to
not
try to get some
the
pub.
judge.
He is.
He is the judge.
They tell their side of the story, and then it's basically like side takers because he
okay.
has no legal precedence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He's not a real judge.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, the stories so far haven't been good. He's
get the
funny.
concept.
I didn't know it was on yet.
I was gonna say I get the concept. It sounds funny, but
He's basically
yeah.
settling arguments, and he's funny. But
Now the
they're not.
Oscars are coming up, and so we've heard some things about like the Golden Globes going straight to streaming and all of that stuff.
When is Sunday? I think it came on. It came on Sunday.
Was it this past weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just didn't do it on
I had
TV.
no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. So this year's Oscars, they are going to be airing on March 27th on ABC, and they said that this is going to be the first time that they're going to have a host. Since 2018, they haven't had one, but now they are determining who's going to be the host, and it's going to be the first time in many, many years. The nominations will be announced on February 8th. The show, March 27th.
So they'll have celebrities and stuff there?
It looks like that's what they're trying. They're
Everybody
trying to be
already got
normal
COVID.
with it.
It's like, have you had that new COVID yet? Yep.
Yeah.
Come on in. All right. We're going to help you out. We got 30 seconds of therapy on the way on Johnny's House. $710 Johnny's House.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it is 53.
Normally, network TV give you like 2 weeks in the new year and start showing new shows, but they started already on a lot of them. Because I wanted to see that Judge, the Judge show you were talking about.
Steve Harvey.
I didn't know they started already. They've already kicked off the new season of Bachelorette was on the 3rd.
Yep.
Yep. This Is Us started, and Blackish on the 4th.
Amazing Race started 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. It started.
a week ago.
It started a week ago.
It was a 2-hour episode. Yeah, so I watched it in 2 parts. But yeah,
Catfish is back. I thought they canceled that.
I don't watch it no more because to me it's like, come on now.
Yeah.
If you're getting catfish at this point, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
Married at First Sight. Now I got that on the DVR. I am going to watch it after a while. Ray show, your show started.
Jersey Shore Family Vacation.
Yeah, it started on Thursday.
I know.
Of last week.
Thursday.
Let's see.
Hello. Get it right.
Undercover Boss. I don't know how you can get tricked on that one anymore. I saw one Undercover Boss with celebrities, and it was Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
And it was like a landscaping, and his name was like Old Ted. And he's like, Old Ted, hot out here. I'm like, if you're going to have me work with this dude, I'm going to know he's not real.
I know.
Listen, I feel like I would still get got if I
Really?
worked for a major corporation, because some of them do the waste management. I would have no idea.
Okay,
what the-
We could get got here. We don't know all the corporate people.
Yeah.
If they were to send in some of the corporate people.
I know the three.
Yeah,
Now,
but they
anything
wouldn't.
after there.
They don't have to send them in.
But
per
say
se.
it's an HR.
No,
we
I
don't
wouldn't
have
know.
HR, but some
No.
higher up person that we had no idea was in the company.
No.
And they were like, "Oh, this person's sitting in just to say hi and see how you guys do this."
Yeah. We wouldn't know.
and,
They'd hear some things.
Friday, yeah, really. Depends on how comfortable you got. Friday the 21st is what I'm looking for, and that is the complete season 4 of Ozark.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
the
kicks
one
in
I'm
at
watching.
3 a.m.
I'm not going to watch it all at once, though.
No, me either.
No, I'm dragging it out.
No. Ray, have you heard when Wendy's coming back? Because they showed pictures of her over the break. She was in Miami with her son.
So I heard February.
February?
Yeah, that she was taking a long, extended, whatever break until February.
Okay. Because this is like contract year. You got to come out and start blasting.
Well, and people are doing well hosting her show.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
hey, get yourself better and come back and do your show. All right, it's time for 30 seconds of therapy. You call us up. You say, hey, this is what's going on. What do you think? Nothing serious. Last couple weeks, y'all been hitting with some stuff like, come on, y'all. This is a fun show. Now, if it's a topic you're like, yeah, so-and-so don't like this, that, or the other, then you talk to us about it, and we'll give you our opinion. One of you today, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets. Check out the Orlando Magic. The Trailblazers is going to be Monday the 17th at the Amway, 7 o'clock game time. Now, whatever the situation is, you tell the story, and we'll tell you what we think. Individually, we'll tell you what we think. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, because we want to talk to you. If your text is going to take too long, and if you're on the live stream, you put it on there, you guys are going to sell it yourself. So we want to talk to you, all right? So you call us up, and one of you, for being brave, got a pair of tickets. Check out the Magic Trailblazers. It's going to be on Sunday at the Amway, 7 o'clock game time, 30-second therapy. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We'll see if we can help you next on Johnny's House. It's Begging and Maniskin, 723. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it is 53.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Got a pair of tickets to see the Magic Trailblazers. Going to be on Monday at the Amway Center at 7 o'clock time, but it is 30 seconds of therapy. You got to tell us what's going on, and we will try to break it down for you. Hey, Elizabeth, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good, good. You got 30 seconds of therapy. Tell us what's going on.
All right. So I'm just having a little dilemma here. I started this new job a couple months ago, and I just recently got promoted. And everybody's really great. Everybody's really nice. But the commute is really far, and I'm definitely being overworked, like 50 hours plus. But my online business is starting to take off, and I just need some advice on what I should do.
I mean, the options are what? Keep the job or quit the job? And what are the options?
Yeah, so either, I quit and just pursue my online business fully, because before working, I was an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, or it's just keep working and, keep the online business, or just stay working and, keep the online business alone.
Wow. I think you already know the answer to that. I think you really want. Yeah, you know the answer. What you're gonna do after you get off the phone with us is you'll probably think about it, and you're just trying to find the right way to quit that job and do what you want to do. Ray?
You're very right. You're very right.
Yeah, it just sounds like this job that you have is just getting in the way of you kind of just taking off with your other career, your other business. I would just make sure that all your ducks are in a row so you don't struggle tremendously.
B?
Yeah, just be practical about it. I mean, obviously, it's clear which one you want to do. Just make sure that's the one you can do.
Yeah.
Very clear. Detroit?
Yeah, I would just make sure that everything's good to go with your online business, just because you'd hate to quit your job and then maybe not find it as substantial as an income as you thought it would be. But if you're comfortable with it, then go for it, I think.
But here's the thing about you, Elizabeth. You know that if the online thing don't work, you can find a job. You have no problem finding jobs.
Oh, yeah, not at all. That's the one great thing.
I know. You're one of those individuals look, I'll find a job. I ain't worried about that. So you know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
All right. You hold on a second, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Carlos, good morning.
Good morning.
Carlos. Good morning. Love that energy. Love it, love it, love it. All right, man. So tell us what's going on. 30-second therapy.
Absolutely. So I just got engaged on January 2nd. I'm so excited. Woo!
Yeah.
That's how you want to sound when you just got engaged.
Exactly. Well, I never thought I was going to get married, so here we are. But I'm very excited. But so it brings up a dilemma. My fiance, shout out to him, Giovanni Cardoza, he wants 100 people at our wedding because he has cousins from everywhere. And I'm just I want 50 people at our wedding. We make good money, but I don't make that much good money, to be saying here 100 people. That's per plate, per.
Yeah.
Per
yeah.
And we got kids coming in.
Yeah.
Kids don't sit in chairs. I'm paying for a chair for a kid that's going to be standing around, running around all day.
Yeah, everything costs.
Everything.
You want ribbons on those chairs?
Money.
Everything. And they nickel and dime you to death, boy.
Yeah,
you want forks to eat with?
I'm trying to tell you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the dilemma we can help you with, Carlos?
So I'm trying to just kind of figure out, is it better to just have a smaller wedding, not so small, but 50 people, the most main people, the people we've talked to just kind of in the last 2 years, family, friends, or should we just invite the whole extended family because it's a one-time shot?
Well, you guys know what you can afford. Because, after the party's over, and everyone will tell you, a wedding is great planning, but that day goes by. Whew,
yeah.
It's gone. And you don't want that day seeing it's going to be gone so fast, you don't want to be left with a whole lot of debt paying for an event that is gone. So, I would look at the budget and then kind of just go with, okay, we can afford 50, maybe we can't afford 100, find some, a place maybe in the middle. Miss Ray.
I know that you just got engaged, so there's ways to go about it. If you really truly want 100 people there, you can make it manageable. All the kids, I know somebody that had kids at their wedding, but they didn't sit in chairs. They were in a separate room with a babysitter that they had hired, and they brought the food with them. So it's there's ways where you can cut costs and all that. So it's overwhelming right now because you just got engaged. Just look into your options, and I just wouldn't cut yourself short of your fiance's family just for budgeting.
And you just been engaged for what, a week?
Pretty much.
Yes. I love your excitement.
Me.
Yeah, see, it's really just depends on how you look at a wedding and like how your fiance looks at a wedding, because it is a party that you're paying for other people more than yourself. It's what it turns into.
Yeah.
The day's about you, but really the party is for everyone else. And I feel like afterwards you're like, oh, we could have done so much more with that money. We could have done, and so, but also at the same time, you are hopefully only doing it once. So you really just have to gauge and balance which is more important. Because for me, I feel like looking back now, I would do a much smaller situation and have all the money to do something else with. That's just me, though. You got to make sure that's cool with you.
Later.
Yeah. Detroit?
Yeah, I agree with what Ray said about just kind of like, explore all your options. Obviously, it's going to be very overwhelming at first, but I mean, if it means a lot to your fiance to have that family there, I wouldn't completely try to throw that out. But also keep in mind that, like, you invite 100 people, maybe 80 are going to show up. Like, there's going to be a lot of people that you think are going to come that don't end up coming. And ultimately, your wedding kind of does end up paying for itself.
It
and
does.
then some. So keep that in mind, too.
Okay.
All right, listen.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to hook you guys up. Got the tickets to see the Magic Trail Blazers on Monday at the Amway Center, okay?
You're just living on this high right now.
Man, he's feeling it.
I'm living on it. I'm so excited.
You keep it going. You hold on so we can get some information from you, okay?
Thank you.
All right. A lot of people, because of their schedules, don't have any home alone time. But when you do, what do you do with that alone time? That's the question we're going to ask next on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station is Wednesday. It's 7:39 in Johnny's house.
Partly cloudy day today with highs around 71. Right now it is 53.
So, Brian, how much home alone time you think you have?
I used to get a lot, but now that my wife works from home, I don't hardly have any anymore. Like if I get like maybe an hour or two a week, I think that's a win.
Wow.
And I love being home by myself. I call it quality alone time.
Yeah.
I think everybody needs it.
Oh, I agree.
It's not that I don't like being with my wife and my kid. I love it.
Yeah.
But I think everybody needs that.
Yeah. So what are you doing this time?
When I get it, I play Xbox. Literally instantly.
Just let your mind go and just play Xbox.
I feel guilty playing it when people are home.
Yeah.
So when people are home, I try not to play. But when there's nobody there, I'm like, ooh, it's time to ride a range. Got to rob some trains. Jump on Red Dead Redemption. Let's go.
It was different after I got divorced. I had a lot of home alone time, and now I look forward to it. You know, and I think that's going to be the hardest thing for me if I get back in another relationship is to, you know, give up that time because like now if I have like this weekend I don't have the kid. I'm like, okay, well I can meditate. I can play video games. I can watch football. I can call the guys up. I can do that. But when I'm home alone, I like to do like busy work. Okay, this needs to be done to the pool deck, or this needs to be done this, that, and the other, or do nothing but watch Netflix. That's why I don't like to start binging. Because if I got free time, during the Christmas break, I watched all of Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, yeah.
All of it.
Yeah. I mean, when I turn around the corner in my house and I look down to see my driveway and there's no car in it, like I dance in my truck a little bit. Yes. Because I love walking into a quiet, nobody's here house.
Yeah.
And again, it's not that I don't like my wife and my son.
Yeah.
It's just I don't get that very much anymore. And so, I enjoy it.
Some people say it makes you a better husband and father because you've had that time to recharge your mental batteries to take on. Ray, how much alone time do you have in your house?
So whenever I get home, I have like a couple hours.
Okay.
And then I have to go pick up the kids and hang out with them until Missy gets home.
Yeah.
So I usually like try to get a nap in, or I'll go for a run, or I'll go to the gym, or like I'll play block puzzle on my phone, or I'll watch like anything I want to watch that I know Missy would never want to watch with me.
Here's the funny thing, because I had to pick up the kid in the afternoon. No matter what you do, you're looking at the phone, you're looking at the time. Because at this certain time, I got to leave the house.
I know.
you're like 45 minutes. Oh, I can't start anything. I got to do this. All right, got to get up, go pick up the kids. And then it's on.
Yep.
It's mommy mode. And Detroit, you got a lot of alone time.
Yeah, I probably have at least like maybe 4-ish hours during the weekdays just before Evan gets home from work.
Right?
Yeah, I usually take a pretty hefty nap, and then I either like binge watch TV or I just do stuff around the house. Like I prefer to clean when nobody's home, just because I get annoyed if I'm like in the middle of cleaning something and then it is immediately used like seconds later. You know, like it's big with my floor. Like when I steam up my floor, like Evan will walk on it when it's still wet, and I'm like,
you
can't even let it dry. Like it literally takes maybe 5 minutes to dry.
And I'm sure he goes, "I'm sorry, my bad."
Yeah, and he tiptoes. Yeah.
I'm not a prisoner in my own house.
Yeah. So I try to get that stuff done when nobody's home.
You know what's beautiful to watch on this side is Ray used to talk just like you, just before she had her baby.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it. Like
just wait until you have a baby messing up all this stuff too, and a husband.
Yeah. Can't wait.
I want to find out for you, how much home alone time do you have, or do you have any? And if you have it, what do you do with that home alone time? That means that, you know what, normally there's people here, but today there's not. What do you do with that free time if you find it? 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. The XL Mobile is always up, and if you can text that, we'll read it for you. Social media is running, and the live stream, we got that going too. How much alone time? Some of you may not have any. Have no home alone time. We want to talk to you next on Johnny's House. I didn't hear that. I know y'all said something because y'all were smiling at each other.
I'm like, I didn't hear
it either. I know.
You want me to say it?
No.
I mean, nobody would know what we're talking about.
No. 752 Orlando's number one hit music station.
I missed it. I had my headphones on.
I'm looking over there. You and I said, and that's sitting there just giggling. I'm like, I know you said something. It's 752. It's Johnny's
I dare you
house.
to say it.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it's 53. I mean, I can.
No.
It's not. Okay.
I dare you.
I'll say it after the break.
Okay.
I triple dog dare you.
We're breaking all the radio rules.
Well, in that case.
Breaking all the rules. All right, listen, we're going to find out how much home alone time do you have and what do you do with it. Lawrence, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing today?
Good. So how much alone time do you have?
0 at home. I have
At home,
0
yeah.
at home alone time.
Now, you got a big house over there in Lake Nona. You ain't got no alone time over there?
Dang.
Well, she does work in the other side of the house because I have no alone time. But it's still no alone time when I can hear her on Zoom calls and this and that.
You don't see her, but you know she's there.
Correct. So literally, my alone time, and I know you're asking for at home, but my alone time is at work and driving to work.
A lot of people, that's
So
what
my
it
drive
is.
to work-
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've not been able to drive for 6 months because. Well, I guess due to COVID, I had a seizure, so I've not been able to drive. But now I can drive again. And literally, it's my second day driving again. I'm like, oh, thank God, this is the best drive ever.
So, Lawrence, if you do have, let's just say by chance something happened and you do have some alone time at home, what do you do?
I just sit there and go, oh, like when she goes to get a haircut.
Get to know yourself a little better.
Just, oh, thank God. I mean, I'm not going to lie. She takes a shower, obviously, daily and, does some things. But
what?
But
I mean, that's just alone time.
He said
when
this is
she's-
alone time.
She's,
See, Ray always trying to make something dirty. I'm glad you were not here yesterday. Oh, my goodness.
I'm using the alone time wrong. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Ray sitting there talking about you got a dirty wife who don't bathe.
I'm like, hold on, wait, what are we talking about?
Wow. So you just sit back and just go, okay, all right.
I do. I don't play video games. I don't watch movies. I literally just sit and go, all right, this is nice. This is my time to just sit here and do nothing.
And you keep looking at the clock, going, okay, this time's about to be up.
You know what? Sometimes I have a glass of wine. I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm gonna have a nice glass of wine all by myself.
And this takes nothing from your wife. I'm sure you love your wife and you enjoy spending time with her.
Oh.
But for you, it's just like,
of course.
This is my time just to have a glass of wine. Okay.
Well, and it's funny because my wife actually has worked from home since before working home was a cool thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's worked from home for like 20 years. So
yeah,
it's been a long, long time.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna say?
Well, my wife's a realtor, so yeah, when she stopped going to an office, this was like a couple years. This is before COVID.
Yeah.
That's when I started. Like when I would get excited when I'd open the garage and there's no car in it. I'm like, yeah, because if she's out showing a house, it's usually for a few hours.
Yeah.
And then I always check her location and see how far away she is, so I know. Oh, cool, I got 30 minutes left.
Oh, and I forgot. Sometimes I do. Speaking of wash the car, like sometimes I'm like, all right, I got to do something. I got to get out of the house, so I'll go wash the car. I'll go like mow the lawn. Even if the lawn doesn't need mowing, I'm going to mow it because I need to get out of the house.
Dang. All right, Lawrence, you hold on a second. Lily, good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Hi. How much home alone time do you have?
I want to say like 30 minutes a day, Monday through Friday, not the weekends, just Monday through Friday, and it's 30 minutes right before I start my shift for work.
And what do you do in your 30 minutes? Just chill?
Just literally chill. I literally lay back and eat like a bowl of cereal and watch like a little bit of TV, but that's all I get.
Yeah.
I'm a single mom of two toddlers.
Oh, my goodness.
I had my youngest right before the pandemic started, so for the past year that I was unemployed, I was with them 24/7. And so I actually do, just like Lawrence, miss my commute to work because that was my alone time.
Yeah.
Driving there and driving back home. So literally like 30 minutes a day. Other than that, as soon as I clock out, it's time to take care of the kids, get them ready for bed.
Wow. And you enjoy that 30 minutes.
I do. I really do. I wish it was so much longer. If I had my own alone time, honestly, it would be just to take the longest nap of my life. I am exhausted.
A lot of people are feeling that way, Lily. You hang in there, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye. Thanks for calling. Miss Ray.
Somebody said, my girlfriend works at home and we live in a 550 square foot studio.
Woo!
There's no such thing as alone time.
Woo! We do what we do.
Yeah.
We do what we do.
Somebody said maybe an hour a day they get and they binge TV. They know that the spouse or kids could care less about.
B, what they say?
XL powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a rec, need a check. Call Dan Newland. Pretty much nobody has alone time.
Yeah.
They all say 0. But someone said they get nothing usually, but right now their wife and their kids are out of state for a week. They said it's the first time in 10 years I've been by myself. I don't know what to do.
Probably tomorrow. Maybe Friday you'll start missing them. Something like that. Detroit live stream.
Yeah, a lot of people in the live stream saying they don't have any free time. It seems like those that do just like to kind of sit and watch TV, get some cleaning done. Amanda said that when her kids started school last Thursday, she finally got alone time after 22 months of spending time with her kids 24/7. She said it felt so weird. I honestly didn't even know what to do with myself at first.
22 months.
Yep.
Well, what do I do? You do nothing. Just enjoy. All right, celebrity news, Ray. What's going on?
Kodak Black had a heck of a good time
my Lord.
at a Florida Panthers game.
You got to hear about this next on Johnny's House.
XL 1067 has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. HOPE. That's HOPE. HOPE. Enter it now. XL1067.com.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Stop shaving today with Ideal Image Med Spa. Dial pound 250 and say the keywords Radio Ray. So Kodak Black, this man, he's been all over the place in Florida because this is his hometown, Florida.
Did he get arrested for trespassing a couple weeks ago?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So basically, he was at a Florida Panthers, Vancouver NHL hockey game and all that stuff. So he showed up multiple times on the scoreboard because they were excited that he was like courtside, or what is it called? Next to
He was
Rink
in
side?
like a suite.
Yeah, I mean, well, originally he was down.
He was down below.
behind the
At
glass.
first, yeah. So
Yeah.
he was down below at first, so they kept flashing to him saying,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yep.
Kodak Black in the house, whatever, blah blah blah." Then he moved his way out to an executive box. While he was up in the executive box suite level, some people got a glimpse of him thrusting with a woman, and some people are questioning whether he was basically getting it on or if they were just twerking.
She was twerking, and he was holding her up.
Well, she had her dress lifted up.
Yeah, she had her dress lifted up, so that's why people are questioning, was this
What's his thingy thing out?
more than...
She had no shame in her game.
So there's been
Neither of them did, which is the worst part.
No, so I'm reading this off of MSN. So it is all over the place. Of course, MSN is a little more proper than some news outlets, so you will see some videos floating around of him, whether it's the security guard that's up in the suite with him and he's thrusting and twerking and grinding on that woman, or if it's down below from other people catching him on video.
It's like they doing synchronized swimming up in that boy.
So I mean, it's just like he had a heck of a good time. But if you see Kodak Black trending, that is why. Now this other story, I'm going to continue to say allegedly, because if this starts slowly coming out about Drake, allegedly, this is what's happening.
I didn't read, I don't know the story behind it, but I saw something about a condom and hot sauce.
Yes. So, I mean, this story is very explicit. So, from what this Instagram model is saying is that these two decided to link up a few weeks ago, and the model and Drake had a romantic encounter, and what happened next was pretty crazy. So, basically, what happened is after the party, they went back to his hotel room. They smoked weed for a bit, and he asked if she wanted to, you know what,
Go to
do
the
some
movies.
adult things.
Yes.
And she said he was very intent on ensuring things were consensual.
Yes,
so
of
he wanted
course.
to make sure, because
Yeah.
obviously things, can get whatever.
Yep.
So then after that, I guess Drake went to the bathroom to dispose some stuff. And then he put hot sauce in the used... I'm trying to be clean. I'm trying so hard, but it's very hard for me to be clean. So he put some hot sauce inside of the condom. And then the story went viral that she tried to get the condom out of the trash can to impregnate herself. Well, when she was trying to impregnate herself, it felt like pouring hot lava in her heart
In her
because he put hot sauce in the condom to make sure it killed the sperm so she didn't get pregnant.
Does that work?
I don't understand.
Man, that's
I don't know.
That's that
But
A-list celebrity stuff right there.
This is wild.
But if it doesn't work, you know what you tried to do.
Yeah, that's why I figured he did this was to, that way if she tried to do exactly what she tried to do, he would know.
Yeah.
But can you impregnate?
I don't think
know.
so. I don't know.
That's like when you see in movies and TV shows
Let's
that are
Google.
clearly fake
Right?
using a turkey
Right.
baster. Like you ever
Insane.
see Jane the Virgin because
Yeah.
that's how somebody got pregnant on that show.
That is what
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
too. It's very questionable. So I guess she screamed and Drake ran into the bathroom. He admitted that he poured a packet of hot sauce into the condom to kill the sperm. The woman in question is said to be suing Drake over the incident, which I don't know what the hell she's suing for.
Yeah, that's something
you
she
tried to impregnate yourself with a...
She should have just kept this story to herself.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly what she's suing for, but this story is making the rounds right now. Again, all allegedly this happened.
Anytime that you're intimate with someone, it's a sense of trust there because you decide to do that.
Yes.
But when one is in pain because of a condom that you threw away, the trust is broken there. They'll never have a future together.
Does Drake carry around hot sauce packets
Heck, he might.
for this purpose?
Listen, with all of the women that are getting pregnant and by these A-list celebrities, I would not be surprised. But I don't think that you can get
Brian has an answer.
It is possible as long as your the specimen you collect is very fresh.
Which it would be.
And you can get as much as you can because you have to have a lot.
Yeah.
But yes,
But what about the hot sauce? Does it?
I'm gonna Google that next.
Okay.
I'm just checking to see if she was onto something, and she was.
Oh yeah.
So let's see if his.
So he's a smart dude.
Let's see if his
It's like he
defense.
knew.
Yes.
See if his defense works.
That
Proceed.
is so crazy.
A lot of people they do that. A lot of people do
Now
that.
he has a child with somebody. I wonder
Yes.
if that's how it happened.
I don't want to say traumatize him, but maybe he was like, this is not happening to me again.
I'm not a dude, but I can't imagine that dudes go around thinking oh, I got to put hot sauce in this so that she doesn't try to use it later on.
But if you're Drake.
Yeah, you're Drake.
Yeah.
We're talking
He's
about-
worth
I guess you
so
think of
much.
all angles when you're that level of
Yeah.
importance, but
Yeah. So now some of y'all gonna have some really uncomfortable conversations with your kids. All right, listen.
I'm so sorry.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Hot day, actually.
We'll see if we can find an answer to the hot sauce. And
I'm still Googling.
We'll see if we can make you famous next on Johnny's House. $810 in Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it is 57.
Any update on the research there, Brian?
Well,
the
nothing
sperm?
is conclusive because obviously you'd have to do a bunch of studies.
Yes,
but
hot
they say that there's actually a lot of spices that are rumored to
kill
it. But more than likely, it's the fact that it's been outside of the body for so long.
Yeah,
and just
that's why I just
stuff. So
that's what it is.
more than likely.
So those of you who wanted to know,
yeah,
there it is. All right, we got something. You know, we have a live stream, and it's been up for like a little over a month, and you guys wanted it, so you can see us do our show. It's on a YouTube channel, and we're going to do something now because we want you to see it, and we're doing it just for you. And what are we giving away? How does it work, B?
So we have Dua Lipa tickets to give away, and it's all you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Okay.
So all you have to do, but we made it easy. Just go to xl1067.com, and you will log into iHeartRadio. There's a button there that does it automatically. And when you do that, you can click on subscribe to the YouTube, and it'll automatically throw your name in for the Dua Lipa.
Oh, okay.
So, because we had to have your name somehow.
Okay.
So you just subscribe. It's easy. It's Johnny's House on YouTube. That's all you got to do.
You can see what we're doing, how we're doing it, behind the scenes, blah, 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 all that kind of good stuff.
Your chances of winning are going to be really high because we're doing it this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And we're only at like 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Close to
Yeah.
that.
So
So
just started.
if that's like the best odds to win Dua Lipa tickets is to subscribe to the YouTube channel right now.
All right. Now, you want those, and then you can watch the live stream, and then just check us out all the time. And there's people in the live stream have become friends.
I love it.
And they have conversations, and I'm reading the conversations. That's not what we're talking about on the air.
No, you guys are talking about like drinking Jack Daniels and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Okay. All right. There's like safe travels, blah, blah, blah. That's good. But anyway, you can find some new friends. You can watch what we do. Again, how do they find it, B?
Just go to xl1067.com. It's in the contest page. There's a picture of Dua Lipa.
All right. We're trying to make you famous. What are you doing that we can turn people onto, and they will start following you, and then whatever it is will explode. But you got to be doing something interesting, something unusual, something that people want to know about, and so they can follow you. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. First one's in. The first one we'll talk to. We'll find out what you're doing. Make sure you have a social media handle that we can turn people on so they can follow you. We'll tell people about it, and then hopefully you'll become famous from whatever it is you're doing. All right, but we got to talk to you first. First one's called, first one's in. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We're going to make you famous next right here on Johnny's House.
Debt. A liability or obligation to pay or render something. Yeah, we can ease that. How about $1,000? Win weekdays every hour on XL 1067.
Oh my God.
Listen now, in a wreck and need a check. Yeah. There's only 2 words you need to remember. Dan Newland. That's right, Dan Newland. Attorney Dan Newland has recovered billions of dollars for car accident victims. Listen now, in a wreck and you need that check? You better Google Dan Newland.
This traffic center is brought to you by the one and only Attorney Dan Newland.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
We have slow traffic westbound on I-4 from State Road 434 into Lee Road and from Princeton Street into Colonial. A crash blocks southbound John Young Parkway at Central Florida Parkway. Have a wreck in the right lane eastbound on Colonial Drive at Forsyth Road. An accident northbound on Universal Boulevard at Hollywood Way. A crash westbound on Mitchell Hammock Road west of Central Avenue at Vicky Court. And if you see traffic problems, call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Daisy Gash.
With just one spray of Microban 24, your hard surfaces are sanitized for up to 24 hours. Touch after touch after touch.
So 6 hours from now?
Still sanitized.
12 hours?
Yep.
18 hours.
We're really doing this.
24 hours.
When used as directed, one spray of Microban keeps killing 99.9% of bacteria touch after touch for, up to 24 hours.
Wow.
Microban 24. The sanitizer 4 out of 5 doctors would use in their own homes. So why aren't you?
Seatbelt? Check. Tunes? Check.
Breakfast at McDonald's? Check it out. Now you can mix and match any two of your select faves for just $5. Like a sizzling sausage McMuffin with egg, crispy bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or sweet bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Start your morning only at McDonald's drive-thru. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Valid when product served.
When's the best time to dig into McDonald's bakery item? The morning for a blueberry muffin? Or the afternoon, like for a classic apple fritter or cinnamon roll? The answer is anytime. Now treat yourself to 20% off your favorite McCafe bakery item exclusively with the McDonald's app. Make it your morning thing, or your afternoon thing, or whenever. And no matter what, get 20% off with the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/2022. Participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day. Refer to McD app for details. McD app download and registration required.
Brought to you by Dan Newlin. In a wreck and need a check? There's only 2 words you need to remember. Dan Newlin.
Today, it will rain. Or maybe not. Let's be honest. We have no idea. XL Weather.
This report is sponsored by InvisibleFence.com. Invisible Fence Friend is here to give pet parents confidence as you return to normal life. Whether you need to protect your pet from jumping the fence or escaping out the door, visit InvisibleFence.com for how-to videos and solutions to help you conquer pet parenting. That's InvisibleFence.com.
Broadcasting live from the Todd Minor Law Studios. Involved in an accident? Get a former insurance company attorney on your side.
I'm Dua Lipa. This is Dua Lipa. Hey, commercial-free music starts now on XL 1067.
Adele, easy on me. It's 8:22 in Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it is 57.
All right, we need you to listen up because we got 3 people we're going to talk to, and we're going to try to make them famous. We're going to interview them, find out what exactly they do, and then you'll have to follow them if it's something that you want to do. Let's see. Let's talk to a first person we want to try to make famous. Nicole. Hey, Nicole. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Good, Nicole. So what have you done that we should make you famous?
Okay, so we started up an app. We're here in local to Orlando in Winter Park, and it's a pretty cool app, really innovative. It's kind of like a dating app, but instead of matching you with people, we're matching people with their next favorite book. And our slogan, people suck, date a book.
Wait a minute. It's like a dating app, but it's gonna be, you pretty much answer some questions, and it hooks you up with a book that they think would fit your personality.
Yep. So you put in your preferences, pick your genres you love, and then we actually write custom dating profiles for every book that comes into our library. And people can go to bookicall.com. Yeah, it's like booty call, but bookie call.
Bookicall. Okay.
.com, and if you're an author, you can submit your book to try to get it on the app. We write a dating profile for your book, and then people can hop on, read dating profiles, right swipe, left swipe.
Oh, so okay, I see what you're doing. It's like people are so used to using dating apps, you just use you use that same concept on finding a book.
Same psychology. We find that do people like spending quality time with other random people, or do they want to spend quality time with a book? Seems like book wins out more often than not. So
Okay. Slow down. Now tell people your Instagram is what?
Super. So our Instagram is Bookie Call App. So it's BOOKYCALLAPP, Bookie Call App.
Bookie call, like booty call, bookie call. Okay.
Like booty call.
Do y'all got some audio books, though? Because I don't like to read.
Oh, yeah. So every time you right swipe on a book, we're gonna slide into your DMs over on the app, and we're gonna let you know how you can get the audiobook, the print version, or the ebook, and let the book whisper in your ear a little bit.
My thing is, how let the book whisper in your ear a little bit? Look at you. You all in on this, boy. You're all in on it. Wow.
It's a really creative concept.
You like reading, don't you, Nicole?
Love reading and love people who read. So we're trying to help people actually pick out books they love and find something new. We have a lot of indie authors on there. We've got some big time.
Oh my God, I love the shirts that you have. It says "People suck, date a book."
Suck, date a book. You got to. I mean, that's the thing to do.
Man, your numbers are going through the roof, man.
I like it.
Man.
Well, we hope people love it. And, I mean, if people don't want to do social, we hope they do. But if they don't, they can just get right on iOS or Android and download the app just by searching Bookie Call.
Man, by the end of this call, you'll be at 700 followers when you started at like a little under 6. Wow.
I mean, we've been trying to get on with you guys. My daughter's in the car. We're so excited. I'm going to take her late to school because she had to be part of this.
Wow, you're at 703 and growing.
That's really
All right,
cool.
Bookie, BOOKY. CALLAPP on Instagram. Well,
and on Facebook, just Bookie Call.
Bookie
so
Call.
We do a bunch of IG lives with authors so that people can get to know their book mama or book daddy.
Book daddy.
Oh my God, stop.
Hey, who your book daddy? Who your book daddy? All right.
Yeah, and if you're an author, you got to get your book mama or book daddy shirt.
Goodness, look at you. All right, see, this is what we're talking about. It's stuff like that. Well, success to you, Nicole. Thank you for calling in.
All right, you rock.
All
People
right.
suck. Date a book.
Yeah.
Oh my
Man,
God,
she's
I
all
love
in.
her.
She is all in
That's
on
a
this
great
one.
idea.
Yeah, it is. D, good morning.
Good morning.
D, why should we make you famous? What are you doing?
Trying to make my wife famous.
Okay, what does your wife do?
She has a restaurant. It's Latin food. She's Dominican, and this month will be 3 years that she's been there.
Okay.
And I just trying to get the people to know where she's at because no one knows. A lot of people go there, and then there's like, I never know this place was here. Some people live like right on the corner, and they never know that she's there. But once they try the food, they love it, and they keep on coming back. So I'm just trying to.
Okay, so where can we find her on Instagram?
It's J as in Jack, M as in Mary, C as in Cat, _ Latin Food.
JMC underscore Latin Food. JMC.
Yes.
Okay, now look, I like some Latin food. Oh, look
I
at that.
don't like Latin food, but I'm telling you, this food looks good.
Damn.
Yo, the empanadas.
Empanadas, I was about to say that,
Now
man.
I'm looking at these
Good.
shrimps.
Oh, the shrimp and the garlic?
She makes everything from scratch.
Oh, man.
Oh, and the cakes are nice, too.
So you're a pretty big dude, huh, D? Because I can't imagine being married to somebody who can cook like this. Good.
You guys have liquor?
Ooh, I see Hennessy and
I know.
Ciroc.
Man. Chicken wings and the
Does some
coleslaw?
stuff with cakes with it.
Yeah, I see the Hennessy and the Grand Marnier and all that. Okay. All right. All right, look them up. It is JMC underscore Latin Food. If you're into it, yeah, your numbers are going up too, man. Wow. All right. Well, hang in there, man. Thank you, D, for telling us about your wife's restaurant.
All right, thank you so much. Long time listener.
Thank you.
First
Thank
time
you.
call.
Oh, but like,
All right. Man, I got a feeling you're gonna have some new customers. Man, you got already over 100 followers already, and you started with nothing.
Oh, well.
All right. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, D. We appreciate you. All right. Let's see. And another one, Jamilia, right? Jamilia, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How about yourself?
Good. How can we make you famous?
So, I called in like a week ago. I am a mobile massage therapist. I pretty much go.
So why you calling back?
No, it wasn't to make me famous. It was something else that you guys were doing in the morning, and I just happened to be driving.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what do you do now that we can make you famous?
So I'm still doing the mobile massage therapy. I do anywhere from prenatal to Swedish to body sculpting, anything basically a therapist can do. I provide in home. I go to people's homes and provide these services.
Okay, and where can they find you on social media?
Instagram, peaceful.escape.llc.
Okay.
Also on Facebook, the same handle.
Peaceful.escape.llc.
Your
All right.
voice is very peaceful.
Yes. Thank you.
Said, yeah. Okay. All right, looking at some of your photos. Oh, wow. Just relax.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Peaceful escape
I've been
there.
doing this for like 8 years, so I know a thing or two to make people feel peaceful.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Again, peaceful.escape.llc. All right.
Yes.
People up. Yep. Your numbers are going up too. Look at there.
Heck yeah.
In-home corporate events, employee appreciation,
Ooh.
post-op massages, pain management, and more.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully this works out for you. Thank you for sharing that with us. And your numbers are definitely going up.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good luck to you.
All righty. Bye-bye. Have
Bye-bye.
a great day.
Yeah. I love this, man. You can tell when someone's talking about something with passion.
Maybe it's because I'm a fatty, but I'm back on the food.
All right, listen, Ray just got back from Jamaica, but there was a couple of your friends didn't make it because of COVID and stuff like that. We're going to find out what is something that you tried to go to, because of COVID, you just couldn't do it. Got that story coming up next on Johnny's House. Wednesday morning is 8:39 in Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it is 57.
Now, Ray's back from a vacation, but the day before you left, you were stressing everybody out.
Like the show was just getting in the way of my vacation, to be honest.
You're like, I got to get this test. I had a friend that tested negative.
Yeah.
Where did I go? And then they got a positive. Ah!
Even the guys down the hall were stressing out for you. Like everybody was
like,
stressed.
Hey, did Ray go?
Yeah.
So,
I got a lot of messages like the morning of when I was on my way to the airport. They're like, please tell me you're not at home quarantining and that you're on your way to Jamaica.
Because one or the other, you weren't gonna be back in here.
Yeah.
You know.
And Brian made a joke. He's like, either way, we won't see you for 5 days.
It's true. I mean,
and I thought about it. I'm like, oh, damn, he's right.
You're going to be gone no matter what.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
But now there's so many requirements to travel to different places. And now what did you have to do to get back in the country?
To get back in the country, honestly, we just had to get a negative COVID test, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. To get to Jamaica, you had to have authorization papers.
Mm-hmm.
You had to have a negative COVID test. We had our vaccination paperwork. We had
Goodness.
our passports.
Wow.
So it was a lot that you had to have.
And you had a couple friends that couldn't make it?
Yeah, so I wasn't like close with them, but they were saying that there were there was 4 other couples that were supposed to be on this trip.
Okay.
Because it was an anniversary trip for our friends.
Yeah.
And one of the significant others in one couple group tested positive.
Oh, that's
so that
gotta
whole
be the
couple
worst.
didn't come.
Ugh.
And then another one didn't have their passport in time. So that group didn't go. And I don't know. And then there was just like other travel restrictions and all this stuff that couldn't, because there's people that were coming from like different states too to come to Jamaica.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm like, man, because we were stressing. My friend that was coming with us, she actually tested positive the day that I was testing too.
Yeah.
And she was like, there's absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way. And so we were like, listen, we don't know what to do because as of right now, you're not going.
Yeah, you
you
can't
have
go.
to have a
Yep.
negative test. So she went and got tested 2 more times and they were negative. So, because they're saying that it's like a very high chance right now that you can get a false positive.
Oh, they're saying, and by the time this wave is over, 7 out of 10 people in Florida would have had it.
Yeah.
Would have had
And
it.
so
Except
that's why
Brian.
she was like, there's no
I'm good.
way.
You're probably at 30%.
Yep.
I'm 30%ers over here.
Yeah, so luckily she got tested 2 more times, was negative, and was able to get her paperwork. Because it couldn't just be an at-home test. You had to have a medical facility.
I have a good friend who was going to Hawaii, and Hawaii is pretty much locked down.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, that's the wrong kind of test. And the flight was leaving the next day, and they didn't know what. I mean, this person I was talking to, she was just crying. Like I'm like, listen. A lot of people are dealing with this. You're going to have to call around, but I guarantee you can get that test you want. It's going to cost you at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you will. It's going to be like $150 is what we're hearing.
You will get that test.
Dude, we had people that couldn't go to the Molly Ringwald show with us because it's a Live Nation event, and you got to have vaccination papers or a test from a verified place.
Really?
Yeah, so they couldn't go because they checked at the door.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's so hard to get tested right now. Like if you wanted to get tested last minute, you need to at least schedule out 7 hours of your day.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could go to a place, but the free ones are going to take all day.
Yeah.
But if you want to go to a place, you can get an appointment. It's just going to cost you money.
Yeah.
I want to find out where couldn't you get into or what couldn't you go because of a COVID test or you didn't have the right paperwork or you just, and that's the worst feeling in the world because you're talking about what, the day before you're leaving?
Yeah.
So you got, everything is packed, you're ready to go, you got your money, you got your job, you got everything ready for you to go.
When the one guy at the airport, he saw my authorization paper and like when it was printed, he was like, oh, you just got this yesterday. And I was like, oh, yes, I did.
So how you know this ink is wet? It's still wet. I want to hear, where was it? You're ready to go or someone in your group was ready to go and the paperwork or whatever did not add up and you could not go. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. XL Mobile if you want to text it over there, 41067. You can put it on social media and the live stream is up and we're reading that too. One of you going to hook you up with Sing 2 prize package. It includes the Voodoo code to watch Sing 2 at home, some plushies, t-shirts, and more. Sing 2 is now in theater and on demand. We're going to hook you up with a prize pack. But you got to tell us we are all set, packed, ready to go. But because of this, it did not happen. Share your story with us on Johnny's House. Doja Cat needs to know. It's 8:53. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with either around 71. Right now it is 57.
All right, you were planning on going somewhere, go to a show, go on a trip, but you didn't have all your papers, your COVID and all that stuff, and you could not go. Tell us what happened. Hey, Tony.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
All right, so what happened? What couldn't you get into?
Man, it was a comedy show. It was just a random comedy show. We were up visiting a homeboy in Maryland, Silver Spring.
Yep.
And we were just like, man, let's just we'll go out. We planned it like, a week before or something like that. And it's like, we'll just go. We bought the tickets or whatever online. So we get up there to the door. We didn't pay attention, but this is like, hey, you got your vaccination card or a negative test? We're like, what? Like, no. And then I had a negative test just because I had to get one for work, and I just happened to have the email, so I was like, cool. And but my buddy, he had neither, and then they're like, yeah, you can't come in. He's like, well, can I get a refund? It's like, nah, there's no refund on the tickets.
You know, it's funny. I was in Chicago a couple months ago, and I was thinking about going to a comedy club, and like you, I went online, but they had a big red stop right there. They say, hey, if you don't have proof of COVID, if you buy these tickets, you will not be refunded.
Wow. Yeah. And they may have had that. Actually, they didn't have it pretty big like that because we would have thought.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was pretty. You know, one thing that you made me think about was you mentioned you had a friend that was something about Hawaii, wrong test or whatever.
Yeah.
It's funny because last year we were trying to go to Japan. Well, we've been trying to go to Japan since right before COVID hit. We had a plan, and then we couldn't get in, so Japan's locked down. But, so we were like, all right, what's the next best thing? You know, we can go anywhere in the United States, right? Let's just go. So we went to Hawaii, and dirt cheap tickets, super cheap.
Nope.
No. It was fine. You know, it was great. This was in April last year.
Okay.
And so, and it was fine. But then I started to notice, I'm looking on social media, everybody's going to Hawaii. I'm like, dang, like everybody's going to Hawaii now? Like they had the same idea, but then I heard later what you're saying, that now it's just locked down.
It is locked down.
And I'm like, wow, it was pretty. Well, I'm glad we went when we did.
I think when you flew, you can get round trip tickets. I think it was something crazy like $230 round trip.
It was $300. It was $300.
Really?
Not no more.
Gosh.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah, it was nuts.
All right. Well, Tony, thank you for sharing that, man.
Thank you guys.
You hold on. You hold on a second. I have some tickets. Ray, what is
Japan now? You just go to Epcot.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, there you go. Somebody said that they've rescheduled the trip twice, and there's no signs that they're going to actually be able to go because it's international. Let's see here. COVID test, failed it, couldn't go. So, I mean, it's just like, COVID-related stuff.
All right, Tony, we're going to hook you over with a pair of Sing 2 prize pack. Includes the code. You can watch Sing 2 at home. Plushies, T-shirt, and more. Sing 2 is in theaters and on demand right now. Miss Ray!
Did Nelly only give somebody $100 after they found hundreds of thousands of dollars of his?
I got to hit his story. It's next on Johnny's House.
XL1067 has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. That's money. MONEY. Enter it now. XL1067.com.
What's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
1067.
Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
There is a viral Instagram video right now of a woman who is going off because she said that she found a bag that belonged to Nelly.
Okay.
And so in the bag, she claims that was $300,000.
In cash?
That's just what she said. So
Maybe
I
it's
don't know.
$300,000 in jewelry.
I don't know. She said the bag belongs to Nelly, which contained $300,000. And she says she returned it to him, and he gave her a reward of $100 out of the $300,000. So, of course, the video is going viral. Like I said, it contains a lot of profanity. So I will share it on the XL Instagram story. Just be, aware that there's profanity.
Out of my own curiosity, someone finds your bag with $300,000. Ray, what you think is a good amount to get that person?
At least $1,000.
All right,
At
B?
least $1,000.
Yeah, I would probably give him like 10,000 if I had
Really?
300,000 in there. Yeah.
Detroit?
Yeah, I think 1,000 is minimum.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm thinking 1,000.
That's even pretty cheap if you
That's
ask
what I'm
me.
saying.
What, $100?
$100. It's like literally he just slid out a little $100 bill or $100 bill. And
He probably said, hold on.
Here you go. That's it. That's yours.
Nellie's people say the whole thing's
So,
a
yeah,
lie.
so Nelly is coming out and
I
he's
mean,
denying.
everything. The bag doesn't exist.
okay.
All of it.
Yeah. He said that, quote, it's super cap. What does that mean?
That means a super lie.
It's a big lie.
Okay.
Like it's
All
not.
right. God, I'm old.
He said it's funny, but it ain't true.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm so old. I have no idea what that is. So,
Well, I have a 16-year-old who walks around going, no cap.
Yeah, so he said, I didn't lose crap, and I don't lose crap. He said, I don't know what bag or who she's talking about, but it shows that it's not his.
Somebody, if I got a bag with $300,000 cash and I got an entourage, it is your responsibility. Wherever you go, this bag is going with you.
Yeah.
I can imagine, I was just
Yeah.
left on the side.
So I guess Post Malone and his people are really upset because his last album, Hollywood's Bleeding, came out in 2019, and now he has a album that is ready to go.
Okay.
He said that this album has been ready to go out and be published and all that stuff, but it seems like Republic Records and Universal isn't ready for them to have it released. So that's why I'm like, this is kind of weird because I guess Posty fans obviously are like, okay, where's the album? We want the album now. He said that he's ready to drop the album and it's done, but for some reason the label is not letting him come out with it.
That's weird.
Right?
He
And
was
so-
supposed to drop a country album a long time ago. It just never happened.
A country album?
Uh-huh.
Oh. So, but he
He
said
did
that,
a bunch
listen,
of collaborations and then, just like for fun, and then it never happened.
yeah, so he said that we ready, but
So it's
for
on
some
the
reason,
shelf and they're just waiting for the record label to.
Yep, and there's like a photo of them on Instagram saying that like you guys don't need to wait too much longer, hopefully. But he said that our sync and our energy always on an insane level. So hopefully in 2022 they drop it.
But he's one of those artists that, we would stop down every hour to play.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, that sucks.
His last album was so good too. That was like one of those albums from start to finish. Every single song was so good.
Yeah. Stevie Nicks is going to be the first female to headline Bonnaroo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Bonnaroo's first female headliner. Other headliners are J. Cole and Tool. Tickets go on sale on Thursday, but it's really cool that Stevie Nicks is going to be the first female. She said last year that the pandemic was stealing her youthful years.
Yeah.
And so she said, I don't have just 10 years to hang around and wait for this thing to go away. I have places to go, people to sing for, and albums to make.
Man, it's
so.
going to be a lot of Stevie Nicks fans saying, J. Cole, what's a J. Cole?
Right.
What is that?
I know. That's one of those festivals that I would love to go to. That's in, what is it, Tennessee?
Bonnaroo? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Tennessee
think
every
so.
year?
Man,
Yeah.
her fans going to be waiting through a lot to see her.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Also, real quick, Travis Scott's album from years ago is landing him in hot water over in France. I guess one artist is definitely saying that this is theft of his art. So they pulled up the album and everything, and it does look very, very similar. And he pulled up like Travis Scott's like YouTube page and all these other pictures from before, and they're saying that there's not only just this album cover, but other art pieces that Travis has used.
And when did this album come out?
This was back in his album from...
You You said 20.
Okay, so the piece himself that he created was back in 2015, but Travis used it in 2016.
And now you're waiting to sue? I guess he probably saying that. He got so many lawsuits coming his way.
Yeah.
Let me
Right.
go-
Maybe
let me
Let's
go
just
slide
slide
this
this
one
one
real
in.
quick.
The judge will be like, all right, just pay it.
Like, I got to get to him quick before he loses all those billions.
Yeah, really. I was waiting for a while. Let's find out what's trending in the world next on Johnny's House. .908 is Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it is 57.
All right, Detroit, what's going on? What's trending?
Today is National Kiss a Ginger Day. Woohoo! So good for Ed Sheeran. He's probably getting loads of kisses.
Kiss a Ginger Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the carpet match the curtains?
Ray's back, y'all. He is back.
I've always wanted to know that.
Just
Anybody's.
in general.
I believe it does.
Does it?
Yeah. You know what? Let me Google it.
Listen,
Google it.
some things I've never wanted in my whole life, right? Is
Yeah,
one of
it's
them.
all unfolding right
I'll
here.
tell you one
right
thing,
here.
though. Brian is definitely getting flagged for his internet use today.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, he is. Also, if anyone cares, it's Zayn Malik's birthday. He turns 29.
You're not a Zayn fan?
He broke up One Direction, and I still have not forgiven him, and I don't think I ever will. Also trending, Chrysler, which I was like, why is Chrysler trending? Well, there's this video that's gone viral of this drive-through workers interaction with this woman in the drive-through, and they are just going back and forth. Now, it's the woman who's taking the video. I guess she's refusing to pay for her food. saying that she has a coupon. It sounds like she never presented the coupon to anybody. So this guy is like, you don't have a coupon. You either need to pay for your food or you need to leave because you're holding up the line.
Drive off, yeah.
And she wouldn't stop recording him. And she's like, I'm going to report you. And he's just like, ma'am, you think I give an F about this job? I don't care about this job. I don't want this job. So then she starts talking to him about like work ethic and stuff. And the last thing he said to her was making fun of her car. He's like, you're driving an old ass Chrysler and you want to tell me that I need to have a job? You need to have a job. And then he closes the window. So yeah, that's I just think it's funny that it's literally like a 2.5 minute video, and of that whole 2 minutes, the last 15 seconds is what is trending right now.
She went to the wrong place. She wanted to find someone that took pride in their job and at work. My man like, psst,
yeah.
Girl, I'll go next door and get a job.
Yeah, that backfired. He literally was like, I didn't want this job. She's like, well, why did you apply? He's like, it was presented to me and I took it. I don't even want to work. So I thought that was funny.
Google says the carpets do match the drapes tray. All right.
Wow.
That's what Google says.
That's fun.
Also, we talked about it in celebrity news earlier, so go back and listen to the podcast if you missed that. You're going to see Kodak Black trending all over Twitter today with a video that's quite disturbing, if you ask me. I don't understand, but yeah, I'll let you check it out for yourself. I don't really want to talk any further about it.
They were dancing.
He might want to take a page out of Drake's book and get some hot sauce.
Seriously.
For real.
Also, Eternals is trending. It is on Disney Plus today, so that's pretty cool. And then the last thing, I'm sure there's going to be so much more that comes out about this that we'll probably dissect tomorrow, but Jamie Lynn Spears is trending right now, and I mentioned yesterday that she is on Good Morning America today. There's like bits and pieces coming out of some of the things that she's said so far, which include that she was so happy when Britney was freed from her conservatorship. She said that she actually tried to set up ways to help her sister end the conservatorship, which didn't end well in her favor. And like I said, we'll probably hear more about it because it's literally unfolding like as we speak. But
oh yeah, Britney will be speaking today.
Yeah, with no clothes on.
I
That's her
just
thing.
feel like Jamie Lynn Spears, much like the dad, is really just setting herself up for disaster because people are going to attack her. Like nobody's going to side with her here.
No.
So what did she say to sell the book? I mean, is that story about her helping is going to be in the book?
I think that was more supposed to be about her personal life.
Yeah. But I'm sure the draw to the book, obviously, like, sorry, Jamie Lynn Spears, but I don't think anybody really cares what Jamie Lynn Spears is doing anymore. Yeah. But they're going to buy the book because they want to know if it gives details about what was going on with Britney.
Yeah, I can see that.
So,
I can see that.
like, I'm dying to know what's in the book, but I'm not going to buy it.
All right, we come back. If you recall, there was the, over in Key West, their famous landmark was burned up by someone trying to burn a Christmas tree, not knowing that they had webcams all over the place. But the way that they caught who this person was had to do with a bartender and not getting a tip. If you haven't heard this story, I'll tell it next to you on Johnny's House.
Hey, what's up? It's Brian from Johnny's House. You guys know I'm good for at least 2 or 3 bad jokes a morning. But I'm also good for those bad jokes in the afternoon as well, along with all your favorites from the 80s, 90s, and today at Magic 107.7, 2 to 7 each weekday.
This traffic center is brought to you by the one and only attorney Dan Newland.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell.
We still look slow eastbound on I-4 near Osceola Polk Line Road and from Osceola Parkway to State Road 535. Also from Michigan Street to Amelia, and westbound I-4 still has some slow traffic between Maitland Boulevard and Colonial Drive. Have a crash partially blocking the right lane westbound on the 408 near Roslyn Avenue. We're backing up from Conway Road. Also have an accident on southbound Forest City Road north of Kennedy Boulevard. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Daisy Ash.
Well, hello there. I am the Guitar Hotel. I have over 3,000 of the newest slot machines and nearly 200 table games with real cards and real dealers. Come experience my incredible lineup of restaurants, bars, and of course, Hard Rock Live. Or spend a day soaking up the sun in my 18 acres of poolside paradise. I can't wait to meet you. Visit hardrockholly.com to find out more.
If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
This is Dan. Dan uses Navy Federal Credit Union to save and invest. Luckily for him, Navy Federal takes the legwork out of managing his money, which gives Dan time to work on other things, like his new auctioneering hobby.
1,000 to 1,111.
If you want to be like Dan, learn about our savings and investment options at NavyFederal.org/save and invest. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Sold. Bidder number 63.
Savings products insured by NCUA. Investment options are available through Navy Federal Investment Services and are not insured by NCUA.
Need to turn your home equity into cash? This is Robert Palmer, and home values are at an all-time high. Smart homeowners are accessing home equity at today's low rates, but don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Visit rpfunding.com for details. NMLS 7168, Equal Housing.
When your kid has a restless night,
Mom, I can't sleep.
try Vicks Pure Z's Kids Gummies. They're drug-free, non-habit forming, and specially formulated for kids with a low dose of melatonin to help them fall asleep naturally. Try Pure Z's Kids Gummies tonight. Consult with the doctor before use for ages 4 and up.
Welcome back to the quickest podcast ever, brought to you by Kohl's.
Today's topic, exercise.
You know, the right gear makes all the difference.
Sure does, which is why I went to Kohl's and got an Adidas hoodie for my husband and some Under Armour gear for myself.
Is shopping your cardio?
More like my motivation. I also picked up some Nike sneakers for my son.
Oh, family workouts.
That's the goal. Select styles. Coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
ECPI University Open House this Saturday.
When it rains, it's wet. XL 1067 weather.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Craving comfort food? Try Wawa's warm and savory barbecue brisket, made from finest cuts of beef, hand-trimmed and slowly braised to perfection. Enjoy barbecue brisket on a brioche bun or in a bowl today. Gotta have a Wawa.
Broadcasting live from the Todd Minor Law Studios. Involved in an accident? Get a former insurance company attorney on your side.
Yo, it's Lil Nas X. Where the music at? Check this out. XL 1067.
It is 9:20. That's Lil Nas X. That's what I want on Johnny's house.
It's going to be a partly cloudy day today with highs around 71. Right now it is 59.
You may have heard about it. There was the landmark buoy that's down in Key West. There was two guys on New Year's. Well, I guess it was New Year's Day because it was right after New Year's Eve. And one of the guys from Leesburg, they were seen burning a Christmas tree. Now, these fools had no idea that this is one of the most famous landmarks in the country, that there were going to be surveillance cameras all over the thing.
Well, one of them videoed it and posted it.
Did he really?
Like, why?
Because people are dumb.
Well, this is how they found out who they were down there. And Ray in Detroit, you can probably attest to this. I've been to this bar before. I was there a couple weeks ago. Irish Kevin is a Irish bar on Duval Street. And the bartender, whose name is Cameron, he remembered it because one of the kids ordered 3 drinks on New Year's Eve and did not leave a tip. Oh. And this bothered him, and that's a very crowded bar. Mm-hmm. You know, it's packed. I'm sure it was packed on New Year's, but it bothered this bartender to the point that he remembered him. And so, and people in Key West look out for each other. So when they dropped the video of the person that did it, the bartender recognized him, told his boss, he goes, "Oh yeah, I served this guy, and he used his credit card." So the manager at the bar, they rewound the tape of the camera, and they showed the guy in the video. And they were able to match the credit card receipt with the time stamp that was on it. And they said they follow him. They have so many cameras in Key West that they followed him.
Yeah,
went from camera to camera throughout the whole city and followed him. They said we followed him in and out of bars. They said we could see him getting rejected from all the girls he was trying to hit on.
That's funny.
That's karma. That's what happens when you don't tip.
Oh, yes. And then they followed him, and they matched up what he had. And then he has a 22-year-old friend, Mr. Perkins Jr., who's from Leesburg. He got caught, too. And they did about $5,000 worth of damage because all they got to do is repaint the thing pretty much. But
yeah, they already did, I think.
Yeah, did they already?
Yeah, they reposted already.
So you can remember someone who leaves 3 drinks. Okay, it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
That's the money night in any bar, okay? The guy bought 3 drinks. He gave him the card. And I guess in the tip thing, he just wrote 0.
I wonder if he was like also douchey at the same time. You know, like there's probably more to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like his personality was probably just like trash.
But this bartender's like, I remember it rubbed me the wrong way that this kid bought 3 drinks and didn't tip me. So when they were looking at the videos, I know that mug.
Yeah. I haven't bartended in 4 years, and I can still picture people in my head that either A, didn't tip, or B, were just horrible customers to have.
Really?
There's one lady in particular that always comes to mind when we like talk about bad customers, and I can literally picture exactly what she looks like. I don't remember what her name was because I just try to block that out. I remember what she ordered. I remember what our conversation was. Like, people like that stick out and you remember them.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the biggest tab did you have and the worst tip you got from it?
Biggest? I don't know. That's tough because where I worked, we had a lot of, there would be big parties and there would be an 18% gratuity that would automatically be added.
Yeah.
But that gratuity would go to the events department and not to the bar.
Really?
Yes. So unless they left an additional tip, we wouldn't get a thing from it. So there was so many times when these people would have like $200 bills. And that's nothing against them because obviously they look at their bill and they'd see 18% and they wouldn't leave anything additional.
You would assume that, they're going to hook everybody else up.
Other than that, I think what I found most insulting is if somebody like tried to leave me their pocket change. Like if somebody, even if it was just like they got like, a couple beers and their change was literally 50 cents, if they would be like, oh, keep the change, I'd be like, no, it's okay.
What if I get a couple dollars back and some change and I leave it all?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about leaving me like just coins. Like if you're gonna leave me 27 cents, you clearly need it more than I do, and I don't want your 27 cents.
But he says it like he dropped you a 50. Go ahead and keep that.
Yeah, go ahead and keep the change.
You hold on to that, little girl.
Okay. What do I look like, you're
I was
bleeding?
more on like the food side of it. You had more of like the alcohol.
Now on the food side, what would you?
So we had like a really big catering order that I'll never forget because we put it together. We got there early. We delivered it. We set it up and everything, and they didn't tip anything. Nothing. Nothing. And like the thing is that like in my head I was like, okay, so maybe these are just like the employees that were trying to like take control over it, and like the management, is the one that paid for it, and so like it's not their job to tip, it's the management's job to tip us. So I don't know. I was just
How much would you normally get on something like that?
Usually like at least At least like $30.
$30.
Yeah.
You got nothing?
Yeah, absolutely nothing. But I do remember customers that would come in and they were like terrible tippers. There was a guy that used to come in all the time and we called him Bluetooth Johnson because he always had his Bluetooth on. And so like he would always come in and we'd be like, Bluetooth Johnson's here. And like we would say, hey, like, not mine, not my table.
That reminds me, we need to phone her on code names that restaurant people have for customers.
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes it's bad because when you print out the receipt and
Yes.
you named them on the receipt, then they'll see it.
That ends up on social media a lot.
There was a bartender that I worked with who always did that, and she would like put people in their tab at like as their description of what they looked like, and sometimes it was like she didn't mean for it to be offensive, but it was offensive, and she just wouldn't even care to change it, and she would hand them the receipt, and people all the time would be like, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ask Jen. She took care of you, not me. Bye.
We just started making up like acronyms or whatever, like BTJ,
Really?
Bluetooth Johnson.
I want to find out the biggest, the biggest, I guess you say, stiff on a tip or non-tip did you get? How big was the bill and how much didn't you get? One of you, we're going to hook you with a pair of tickets to see the Magic Trailblazers. It's going to be Monday the 17th, Amway, 7 o'clock game time. But you got to tell us, you served this much and you got this amount of tip. Whoever this bartender was in Key West, he was really upset. He found this guy. Oh, that's him right there. We want to hear from you. You served. This is how much you got. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Text on the XL mobile. That's 41067. You can put it on social media, and the live stream is up, and you can make a comment there because y'all talk all the time in there. All right. You did all this service. What was the lowest tip you got? We want to talk to you. This is Johnny's House.
New phone? Who dis? Text us at 41067. Brought to you by attorney Dan Newlin. In a wreck? Need a check? Just Google Dan Newlin.
This traffic center is brought to you by the one and only attorney Dan Newlin.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone.
It still looks slow on eastbound I-4 near Osceola Polk Line Road and from Osceola Parkway to State Road 535. Eastbound also remains slow from Cayley Street to Colonial, and westbound I-4 has some slow traffic from Maitland Boulevard most of the way into Colonial. The westbound 408 slows from Crystal Lake Drive to Roslyn Avenue because of a crash blocking part of the right lane. And there's an accident southbound on Forest City Road north of Kennedy Boulevard. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Daisy Cash.
It's Johnny's house. It's 9:35.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 71. Right now it is 63.
Story out of Key West. The two guys who tried to burn a Christmas tree against the landmark there. They were discovered because one of the kids stiffed the bartender. Bought 3 drinks on New Year's Eve. The bartender remembered. They saw the video, tracked him down by his credit card, got the cameras following him all the way there and back. So I want to find out, what is the biggest stiff that you got on serving someone? Ashley, good morning.
Hello, how are we doing?
All right, so how much did they stiff you for?
So on $375, I got $2.
Oh, no.
How did this happen?
So people come in. I work at a very nice bar, and people come in and they run up the tab and they don't realize how much it is. I was saying I'm a manager now, and last night one of my servers got 1 penny on 48 or 49.99, something like that. They rounded it up. She was like, "Keep your penny."
They gave her a penny?
Rounded it up. That's what.
You know, the people that like to make their bank account all
I know, but I mean, rounded up with an extra 20 on it.
Even.
Oh, my goodness. Dag. A penny?
Yes, people are very petty.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
$375, and they left so when you get that, there's nothing you can say, right? You just say, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you want to get fired, no.
Yeah.
I have known a bartender that's turned it around and handed it back to them, but that's definitely enough.
Dang. All right.
You can get fired.
All right. You hold on a second. Got some Magic Trailblazer tickets for one of you. Robin, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Robin, biggest ticket you got stiffed on?
Well, like I was telling earlier, it was prom night, and I had 18 people come in that were dressed up for prom.
Yeah.
Literally ordered all dessert, came up to be $150, had to split the entire bill up 18 ways, and then they ended up leaving me maybe $1 or $2 because I had to make all the desserts, had to do everything myself, and they were just laughing and having fun. And the person who was checking them out goes, "You cannot leave this girl no tip. She literally did all this work running around for you to have your night out, but, you know,
yeah.
You guys can have a good time." Literally left me like maybe $2, $150, and it was a diner. I can't say the name because it's a major diner.
Yeah.
So.
Dang, $150, they left you nothing.
Dang.
Nothing. Dang.
That's why I taught my daughter, anytime you did any kind of service, at least tip them 18%. Even if it's DoorDash, give them $4.
Yeah.
I don't care. They're busting their butt to get you your food so you don't have to leave the house.
Yeah, Robin, I think they might have scarred you a little bit on that one.
Yeah.
Michelle, good morning.
Hi.
All right, biggest tab you got stiffed on?
Okay, so basically it wasn't me. It was a friend of mine's husband who worked at Joe's Crab Shack.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Hold on.
I do like that place,
came
though.
in, and so they ran up like a $300-something tab. And when they cashed out, they left him 3 cents on the table.
What?
Walked out. So when he went back and looked and found 3 pennies, he chased them outside and basically had a confrontation with them and got into a physical fight with all of them and went to jail and lost his job.
Wow. This is a true story?
True story. Swear on my children.
I mean, that escalated quickly.
That was years of bad tippers being taken out into one single customer.
Snapped, I think.
Yeah, because I don't agree with the tip, but you also can't beat people down.
No.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Well, the bad part about it is I worked with his wife at another restaurant, and she got the phone call and was pregnant at the time.
Oh.
And his manager was on the phone with her like, "Hey, so-and-so just, like, basically lost his job, and he's going to jail now because he just fought customers."
He fought customers.
Call me back.
Yeah,
You're coming
it was
back.
a pretty bad situation.
That just sounded even funny saying he fought a customer.
Yeah, so, he was pretty hysterical and had to leave, but that was pretty much the story that I have for you all.
Yeah, that was years of being bad tipping.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it happened there. B, what they say over there?
XL More powered by attorney Dan at Newland Interact. Need to check, call Dan. And we got a lot of bad tippers here, which is crazy because we have a lot of service industry people here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone said they took care of a party of 4. The tab was $500. They left $5.
Oh,
that is crazy.
$5. All right, Detroit, what they saying over there?
Lots of people taking pride in their tipping skills on the live stream, but somebody also said that their cousin had a small group The bill was about $80. Not only did she not get a tip, but she ended up having to pay for the bill because they ran off.
Oh. Now, I might fight somebody for that.
Cruel.
Yeah.
I chased somebody down before that tried to do that.
Why?
Well, because first of all, this guy's an idiot. The bar was inside of a facility where he was eating, then going to play basketball. So I just walked over to the basketball court and was like, you can either pay your bill or you're going to have to leave.
Oh, you made it sound like he was out in the parking lot. You tackled him, hit him an elbow to the head.
Well, no, but I had to go chase him down to the other side of the building and point him out.
Did you chase him down or walk over there leisurely and say,
I chased him down.
You ran?
I did.
Or did you just walk a little briskly?
No, I ran.
Or did you radio, got in the blue shorts?
No, I ran. And I had backup.
You did not.
I did. I grabbed my manager just in case he didn't listen to me. I really had no authority over this man. And my manager could have kicked him out of the whole facility. I, however, cannot. So.
I've dined and dashed before.
Yeah, I did too.
I did it indirectly.
You did too?
I did when I was in high school.
And you worked in the industry.
Yeah.
That was before I worked in the industry.
Yeah.
I did it by accident. My man had told us he paid
That
the
doesn't
tab.
count.
And we left. He started laughing when we're sitting in the car. I'm like, what happened? Man, I didn't pay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I've never done that before.
So that man doing it to me was probably my karma. But joke's on him because he should have left the building.
Robin, who has dealt with the prom night, 18 people got nothing. We're going to hook you up with some Magic Trailblazer tickets. Hopefully, it's starting the healing process for you. The game is on Monday at the Amway Center, 7 o'clock game time. It's 9:42. Let's get out of here, y'all. All right, 9:47, time to go. Miss Ray, welcome back. You got anything planned
Thanks.
today? Just getting back in the groove?
Yeah, doing some laundry, going for a run. My daughter has a doctor's appointment, and we have a softball game.
Oh, the season starts again.
Yeah.
You guys are defending champs, right?
Yes,
Oh,
we are.
yeah.
Nice.
Coming in
Dang.
hot.
Coming in hot. All right. Detroit, what you got going on?
I need to call
You
some
haven't-
places.
Did you get that test?
So I called my doctor yesterday, and they're saying, they're like, well, what lab are you trying to go to? I was like, the same one I always do. That's like in the first floor of the building. They're like, oh, you typically don't need an appointment for that. And I was like, but not even for like my glucose test. I don't have to schedule that. And they said no. So I guess I'm just supposed to show up there one morning. But I'm scared I'm going to show up and they're going to be like, why are you here for this? So
They probably will.
Yeah.
I don't know. Frustrating. But also, we ordered a chair for the baby's room back in November.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be delivered. They gave me the estimated delivery date between December 23rd and tomorrow. Evan got an email this morning saying that it's been pushed back, but they don't say when.
Oh, my
So now I'm going to call. I mean, the one we got, they have in store. We just got a different color, so we had to order it. But if we can just get the one that they have in store, I'd rather just do that. So I'm going to try to figure that out today.
Dang. Everything's still back ordered, huh?
Yes. That's why I'm scared. I'm like, if they haven't even gotten it in 2 months, like, what's another 2 months?
out
What's
there-
another 3 months
it's
after
out,
that?
It's out there on the shipping.
It sounds like Ray's car that she never got and had to
Yeah.
get a new one. So that's what I'm worried about.
Oh, damn. B, how about you, brother?
Nothing, just some work around here, and then it's early day for the kids. So I got to pick them up from school, and then we are gonna spend a couple hours on homework.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got some. We're just gonna go. We're gonna audit every class. I told him today. We're gonna go through each class, look at it, see where
See
we're
how you
at,
doing,
see
what
what
you
we
doing.
need to work on.
Mhm.
He's very excited about it.
Okay, good.
No, he's not.
Oh, I was like, that's a good thing.
He's not excited.
Oh,
But that's what we're doing today because it's early day.
All right. Listen, Ryan Seacrest, it's all yours. Y'all have a beautiful day. We will see you tomorrow.